Now a play fake here on first down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they get right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play, and that'll make it third down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at fifth best in the league.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us in their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. To about the 26 here. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9
yards. First down, Brown.
This is Brown going up the middle. Stays on his feet. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd and 2, Forbes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And some room to run now. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, McCain flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That good for 19 and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, Roberson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Right back to him on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake. Forbes. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
To throw on third down. Forbes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, McCain. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Cardinal.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A gain of 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Okay, break. 60 Bison. Check, Panthers.
Right back to Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Forbes on the out route. He finds Johnston. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will toss to Brown. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Forbes got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Looking to throw on second down. McCain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Forbes. And this one is incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Forbes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Off play action. Forbes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. McCain. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he fakes his way into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
18, Pioneer. 65 chance, 65 chance.
Throwing on first down. Fours escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pass hauled in by Johnston. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Forbes.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's Brown on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Forbes flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
No problem there on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing again. McCain. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started.
19 line.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Roberson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
Looking to throw. Forbes. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. McCain. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the office.
Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
That is caught, and he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, Forbes.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Brown, he lost the football.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the Browns, first down.
On first down, Forbes escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Forbes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile.
7 Pirates, Panther 11, Smash, 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Mustang 19, 18 Pioneer.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. And this one is right through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get it.
The Browns drive about to get started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Forbes. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
111 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Roberson. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Off the play fake. McCain. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10. McCain. Flush to his right. And he fends him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards.
Here we go.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forbes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On the ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Forbes. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the try here for the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. McCain. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.